prison.
Which way?
Come on, come on.
Oh, no.
Your hand. Come on. Give me your hand.
Amazing. Lovely.
Thank you. Peterson. I recognize you. Yep. Your flight dropped. Oh. There's the World War II uniform.
Gas mileage wouldn't be so great. Gas mileage.
That looks good.
Yeah, the gas mileage sucks. Yeah, they do. It looks nice. Gas mileage and the original. Probably don't get better than that.
Ooh, there.
If they were lucky to get 5. Those are the slowest days. Those are the slowest. Yeah, I know someone who used to run them. The original Patriot Marathon Savings. They were old. We ran the original.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't miss that horn.
Better. I want to think better than you put a train whistle on them, like on the number 338 when it goes, and people wouldn't miss it. I guarantee you people wouldn't miss it then.
Really? I've got you now. Try to make sure, like, every person gets at least, like, 2 pieces of milk.
What do you mean you can't do the wedding?
I'm not ready. You have a flat tire.
Aber die steht doch. Hier habe ich doch eine ganz heiße Kassette zu Hause.
No. Can you help us?
Ihr seid doch immer feucht zwischen den Schenkeln.
I don't know. Can you call somebody?
Wollt ihr richtig durchficken? Was hältst du denn davon?
Hold on one second. Fucking. He said fucking. Okay. Roll your window up. Fine.
Ihr seid doch immer feucht zwischen den Schenkeln.
Yes, the door is locked.
And separating Siamese twins.
Con dois de gente rame, man. Andando dois de se
I designed an embassy operation. The ligaments of the ligaments of pulling from B and C to shit. The overload's cut off again. Sorry. Scheiße! Verfluchter Scheißdreck für eine Scheiße!
price of
Go get this crazy. Do you think homework's gonna be canceled? It starts tonight.
She said one way or another, I was gonna die tonight.
The kiddo's alright. It's just, there must be some explanation. The witch isn't real.
For what?
Well, maybe she was on something. Drugs are peaceful, not violent. I'm not talking about me.
Just admit you're jealous that the witch got
Shit! Oh, it's ruined now.
you. You cursed again.
You want me to murder you? Babe, you okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine.
Alice?
Watch your step.
Someone digging a grave?
Graves.
Mary. Hey, where's the X's? Look, look. Look, here. Here. She was marking where she dug.
I was alive, Alice. Turn little kid do that. You're right, by the way. I couldn't avoid Ziggy. Since he was always there, reminding me of the truth. That this town, this place, was cursed. Now, all this time. To break it to you, but with them, you smell like shit. And that's because I'm covered in it. You think it'll wash out? I think you might need to buy me Polo. So sorry, Ziggy. I'm sorry I wasn't here, not just tonight, but every day. You were, you just... No, I haven't been here. I know that now. I know that you just needed me to listen, to hear you. I thought if I just put my head down and followed the rules, everything would be fine. That I'd get out of Shady's side, but now I know you were right. Everything is cursed. It could have been nicer. Could have been less of a monster. Yeah, well, you were my monster.
Hi, donkeys. Just giving you a heads up. I did taste this off camera, and they are really, really good. And since I'm gonna try Swedish meatballs, I'm gonna head out now and put my timer on my phone to record at 3:30. So yeah, I'm just really bored today. I am so sorry. I wish I had more of a life. I wish I had more bigger group of friends to hang out with, something to do, you know. And when I mean friends, I'm wanting to appreciate on what I do for a hobby, like, you know, like, oh yeah, Nora does this and it's really cool, you know what I mean? But man, there's hardly anything to do, especially when you want to save money. But I'm going to use my Visa to go to the cafe.
you some shirt here.
Hey!
Morning, Joe. Name's Ralph Roach. This is my associate, Rodney Roach. What's happening, Joe? Another hot money one, eh, Joe?
What are you doing on my breakfast?
Little match, Joe. That's all. How's it hanging today? Word up. Mi fratello, Joe. Hey, how do you like them licks, Joe?
How many of you are there?
This apartment? Not a lot. About 20, 30, 40,000. Mostly family, you know?
And you can talk.
Sure. We just don't talk much.
Yeah, this was 1260. 1260. I'm gonna see how it is and everything. I have a knife to cut up the meatballs with, or is it? Huh. It's very not so tough to cut through. It's like a really soft texture of meatballs. How many balls did they give me here? I'm surprised if they didn't have it with gravy on top. But yeah, I'm gonna eat this and see how I like it. This is a Saturday special. There's another Saturday special, but I can't remember the name of it or whatever. I'm too lazy to look. But yeah, guys, you know, I hate doing this. Doing what? Filming nothing. It's just me at a table like this, either stuffing my face like this and watching movies, or, you know what I wish? You know what I really wish? That, you know, my town was a more open society. Like, for example, New York or something, you know, where I could just go down the block and there'd be like this hangout where all these people are doing all sorts of things, and it would be open for the free, you know, and you know, and drinks won't cost that much to buy, only $1 or something or $2 if you're thirsty, if it's a hot day like this, you know. And I could like walk around, film, look at stuff, and film some more, and you know, and I want it to be a really open activity thing, you know, every day, and not just sitting at home and stuff. And my state hardly has that shit, you know. But if it does, it says at night. You know? It's like really fucking annoying. Because I can't drive. And I don't want to nag my friends to drive me. Hey, this and this is going on and I want to go to it. Let's go. And they might say, I have to work. Sorry. So I'm limited. It's like I'm feeling isolated sitting here day on and day out, and I'm just sick and tired of it. You know, I am sick and tired of it and everything. You know what I mean? I want to be busy with, like I said, I want to have more friends and you know, like, I don't know, go to a video editing club or something, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna search my college for clubs like that, and if there isn't no club, I will ask, you know. Not bad. But yeah, I just wanted to vent with you, and I apologize if you feel bored too watching this. You know, like Mom said, it's like watching grass grow. That's my life for you. I feel like I'm watching grass grow. You know? And, you know, there's nothing to do. I read, and I still feel bored. I'm like, God, I want to go out and do something, but save my money at the same time. How can I do that, you know? Sick and tired of this shit. I feel isolated, like everything is having cabin fever here, and I just want to get out and do something. But when it's hot like this, I don't want to be out too long because I would get sick. This sickness would give me diarrhea and shit like it did at my dad's town when I was over there for Labor Day. So I can't stay outside too long. It would be messing with my irritable bowel syndrome. I'm just stating the facts, you know, and I just want a job right away so I can have fun, save up and have fun, go to the fair and grab my baked potato and have fun, you know. The tea sour cream all over this dish. But you see what I mean? It's just, you know, I feel isolated. And you know, I want a job too to where it's variety of stuff, not repetitive, like clean, 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 clean this, clean this, clean this, the same clean. Like clean off this table. Okay, Nora, you gotta clean off this table again. Okay, Nora, clean off this table again. I want something different, you know, unpackage this for me. Okay, can you unpackage the mirrors for me? And can you wash the windows for me? And can you vacuum? Oh, and can you price this for me? Instead of the same old stuff like I did at the nursing home. I'm just really annoyed here. I'm just questioning life. You know, I kind of wish somebody would find me, you know, sweep me off my feet, find me and, you know, take me out of this state and so I can not be bored. My family doesn't care about visiting me. That pissed me off with my cousin Pam. She pulled on Mother's Day weekend. That really did piss me off. I'm still disappointed in her for doing that. Her son has a very dangerous job. I don't understand why she didn't understand that. She broke a promise with me. I asked her months in advance when he's in town next to have him visit me. And it doesn't mean just him. She could have came too and I would have shown her around the apartment. God. So, I'm just not in a good mood. I'm just bored out of my fucking skull, you know. Maybe somebody will come and rescue me and then by the time I have adopted kids or something, I'll be like, let's visit the old town where I was born in. And I bet my children will say, is this where you live, Mom? It looks so deserted. It looks like a ghost town. I'm like, no shit. That's what it feels like to me. I'm in a fucking ghost town. There's nothing to do. Pisses me off. But yeah, this is good. And that's Joe's apartment in the background, so I'm done venting. I'm just so fucking bored. Someone save me now, or a job. I hope it saves me and have me go out and just enjoy the job and, you know, please, Lord, have that happen soon.
was making.
You alright, Walmart?
In the car. Not the Walmart.
You want the car? You said go to Walmart.
In addition to the camping gear, we also discovered that Vicky had purchased numerous firearms, including an assault rifle.
Walmart has guns, but they just carry shotguns. They big guns.
If they're going to Jake said they're going to
His camera worked. He says my favorite words ever. Yes, my camera works. After going through several days of footage there at the store, that's when we discovered our vehicle.
We located a car dealer who had sold Vicky a R. So the next step was trying to find that 4 hopefully with them in it. But we don't know what direction at this point they left. Did they go north, south, east, or west? You know, did they go somewhere? You know,
In the Cadillac.
When we found out that they had been spotted in Indiana, we were dumbfounded.
I couldn't believe that they didn't go further than that. The fact that they were only just a few states up, you know, why'd they stop there?
We have the picture of the Cadillac and we've identified that vehicle, but we have to work quickly before they dispose of that vehicle.
And this is where it turns back into old school police work. We just put people on the streets. We're just riding around looking at some of the known spots. And lo and behold, we saw a gray Cadillac backed in to one of these hotels in Indiana.
Motel 41, based off where the car's parked. We're pretty confident 150, 151's the rooms.
I just wish she was here. I do. I hate that this happened to her. And it was his fault.
Tonight, Casey White is back at a maximum security state prison. This is his latest mugshot taken today.
Today's been a good day. Got him back home. Got him back behind the bar.
There's days that I have empathy for Vicky being like she did. I have anger with Casey. And then the next day.
I built a career getting my ass kicked. And I'm not the world's greatest testifier, but I can tell the truth, which is pretty goddamn easy to do. Maybe I appeared intimidatable or something, if that's even a goddamn word. I'd like to think that I wasn't.
At stake in this trial was justice for Lana Clarkson and her family. There was a subtext to this trial as well, however. The LA DA's office had not won a high-profile case in 40 years. Even though there was pretty significant evidence that the celebrities were involved in criminal activities. My first memory of was the trial of O.J. Simpson. I was a young, brand enormous lessons that we learned from that trial.
Aggressive attorneys, so I was at a disadvantage. There are a couple of very simple rules in testifying that I live by. Listen to the question, answer the question, shut the hell up. So I couldn't testify on notice anyway.
Mark Lillefeld, bless his heart, was on the witness stand. During direct examination, he's asked to describe something about Lana, and he slips and says her paw instead of her hand.
As soon as I said it, I realized I called this woman's hand a paw, like a dog paw. Partly because I was nervous, partly because I about her life and how she touched all these other people's lives.
It took a long time, several months. There was a lot of witnesses. The defense brought in a lot.
Donald Duck, that the sky is not blue, it's brown.
Just at the end, we just needed to get out of here. We delivered in 2 days. This would be great.
This time I will find that the jury is unable to arrive at a verdict and declare a mistrial in this matter.
I thought it'd be a quick. It wasn't. I was the subject of the defense and the stuff that they threw. And I think
As the gavel hit the bench, my stomach dropped. Everybody did what they were supposed to do. I was doing that didn't. To see a defeating moment in my career.
I have other friends who have drained themselves to death, and it wasn't called suicide, but that's exactly what it was. And there's more law enforcement suicides every year than there are line of duty deaths. You know, it's significant. You know, to do it as well as Mark did it, you have to be like Mark, where you really have to glance off of you.
In 1994, I was still a young and new journeyman homicide detective. I've only been a murder cop 2 years. Myself and my new partner assumed control of the Mickey Thompson and Trudy Thompson murders. It's a high-profile case.
Being into cars back then, I knew that Mickey Thompson was a legend.
His wife Trudy was also involved in promoting the events.
The ambush murders of Thompson and his wife Trudy in the driveway of the couple's Bradbury home.
They went after her first. It was planned to torture my dad, and it did.
Makeup by Mario, Huda Beauty, and Beauty. All the hottest beauty products you won't regret, only at Sephora.
Introducing Wegovy through Hers. Ready to lose up to 20% of your body weight or more? Through Hers, this FDA-approved treatment for weight loss is available for 50% off. Now you can feel confident about losing weight and keeping it off, all at an affordable price. Hers offers access to personalized weight loss treatment plans that promote sustained long-term weight loss and improve your overall health. Get weight loss results that last with Wegovy through Hers. Start today at forhers.com.
Look for an ATM from our bank, or we'll have to pay a small fortune in fees.
BMO has more fee-free ATMs than the two largest U.S. banks combined.
Don't do this a lot. First the flames. Part of the beast thing. Well, it's the sun.
From mating with a cruiser.
We don't want that to happen any more than you.
Release them. So their hands were tied and their necks were bared.
Just daily job.
Free to go. Right, cheers for the other world.
This won't be fun.
Rip out your guts now, ask questions later.
Yeah, it's just me playing games again. Nothing left of a sunset, really. It's just all cloudy right now. See? Cloudy, cloudy, cloudy. I'm starting to feel tired, so I'm sorry, guys. Maybe I should have the day off with videos tomorrow. Video editing? I don't know. I'll think about it. You know, it's just getting really boring. Just sitting at the table, like I said, you know? And it disappeared. But yeah, so I hope I can find a job soon, otherwise I'm gonna be stuck with not paying anything. If I have to get a new email address, then I'll have to get a new email address. Won't be able to pay for internet or anything. So, if you don't hear from me, then you don't hear from me. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Well, Dad pays for the internet, but you know what I mean. With streaming services, because of that site I watch videos on, those movies, it's like have threats and stuff, and I don't want to risk it anymore, so I don't know. This is why I need threat detection upgrade, because without it, then my computer will be junk. So what's the use of having the computer if then my life will be extra boring. You know? So I'm just feeling a little depressed because I want something to do, and it's like I want something to do now, you know? I don't think God works that way. Like Shaylee with her car, she wants a car now. You know what I mean? It's really pissing me off too. I know there's a job out there for me, but would it be the good one? Would it be a great one? Or is it going to be, oh, you're fired, you've been doing this wrong and you've been doing that wrong? Part of me wishes I could be with my cat. Just fuck with this world. People are going to treat me like trash all the time. This life is so fucking boring anyway. That's how I really feel. Just fuck this life. Hate being mistreated and shit. I do want to work, but I have high anxieties about work because people treat me like fucking shit. So, I'm gonna get ready for bed, I guess, so I'll just show you what's out there then. Now I'm gonna shut up with talking about how my life is miserable and fucking shit like that. I shouldn't be fired with every fucking job I have. That's not healthy for me. I gotta learn how to assert myself better. This is why, too, I look at reviews. People I didn't like working at Goodwill. Co-workers stab you in the back, which was true. Talk about you behind your back. Like Bridget did. I wanted to fucking kill her for doing that. Fucking prick. Good thing she doesn't live in my state. If I wanted to drive, and get my license, and if I saw her walking in the middle of the road, for example, I'd fucking run her over. I don't care if I lose my fucking license. She deserves a good hit with a fucking car. You don't know the full story about Goodwill, what she did. It's like, you know, I just don't want to get into it, you know. Alright, so I'm not going to share anything private to anyone. I'm going to keep my stuff private to myself. Just talk about the weather. You know, like, for example, at the chiropractor. So what are you going to do this weekend? I don't know. I don't know what I have planned. Nothing, I guess, which is what it is. I'm doing nothing, really. And that's the truth. This is my fucking life. Nothing. God. Hate living like this, being bored all the fucking day long. I'm gonna brainstorm on where I really want to work or something. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I need a job fast, because I can't take it anymore. Good thing my sister moved out when she did, because if she grabbed my boob one more time, I would be in a jail cell right now. I would have killed her. It's just, you know, she would say, I did not grab her boob. Nope. And why is Nora upset? I don't know. Oh, Nora's not upset for nothing. You did grab her boob. Liar. God, I just fucking hated my sister. That's what I was afraid what would happen. She would fucking deny it like that. No, she did that out of anger. She was a fucking bully. This is why I don't like the idea of her being a teacher. If she teaches with special education, she shouldn't be. She bullied me with me being disabled. Shouldn't be a teacher who works for the disabled. Just like how an animal abuser shouldn't be working with pets. God. I hope she's not teaching people with disabilities, I mean. You know what I mean? I'm gonna shut up. You know, I'm just venting in my head. I'm just overthinking, and I don't want to overthink, really. I finally got the fucking chin here that was feeling like a fucking stump. I couldn't see it really well, but it was like right there. It was like a stub, and I pinched it with the tweezers, and I pulled it. It was like this little tiny hair thing. And I got that. And right there is a zit right there. It was like right around in here. But yeah. I just don't want to be remembered as the lady who sits at her table, do nothing in her fucking community day on and day out. I think after Memorial Day, after May, and after Pride Fest or whatever, the only times I will film is doing something in the community, like going to activities and stuff. That's the only days I will film. But I don't think I want to film anymore. I'm just getting fucking depressed with not having work, not be able to do something in my small town. They're just like really fucking annoying. And why the hell? Just like my heater is on. What the Sam heck? God. Trying to get everything cool in a lot of rooms in here, and is there a way to shut that off, or? Oh, good Lord. And this couch really sucks. You have to climb out of it like you're Samara in the Ring movie. The girl with dark hair climbing out of the well. That's what I don't like about this couch. I think this couch has to go and I have to get a different one. Because you sit down in it and you sink into it. And you're having a hard time getting out of it too. Sitting down even. I only have it for stuff like junk and shit like that. Oh, God. I don't know why. I hope I shut it off all the way now. Well, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Only activity is when I do go out. Because this is getting fucking ridiculous. I'm not gonna... I'm sorry, guys. This is really pissing me off. Yeah, Mom, you know the rules, okay? Hug and kiss the cat, no scaring us. Sometimes I wish I was with my cat right now. Fuck growing old, just take me already. Maybe there's jobs for me up in heaven I can do and not be so fucking bored.
Sugar Crush. O71. O72. N40. B13. B12. I30. 73.
over.
Bingo!
The swayed as if caught in a breeze, though the air was perfectly still that afternoon. As the day wore on, Jamie's behavior didn't change. He followed that invisible figure wherever he went, stopping to salute, then walking along beside the spot where the man should have been. I asked him quietly who he was saluting, but Jamie only whispered, "He's here to remember." I laughed it off, assuming it was one of his imaginary friends, but unease started creeping into my chest. The longer I watched, the more I noticed small things, like a chill that seemed to hover around Jamie whenever he looked in that direction. I wasn't the only adult watching him. A few neighbors glanced curiously, but no one said anything about the man in the coat. I began wondering if it was something only Jamie could see, some trick of a child's imagination or something else entirely. Later, I tried to distract Jamie with ice cream and games, but every time he stopped to salute again, his face grew serious, almost frightened. When I asked him about the man's face, Jamie said he couldn't really see it, just that
It caught her in a moment of, sheer terror.
Haley called 911.
I think my mother fell. Okay, see if she'll talk to you. Tell her to talk to you. Okay, if she will, come back and tell me. Okay, hold on.
Emergency room doctors were baffled. Within hours, Sue Snow was dead.
An autopsy assistant noticed a faint and fleeting clue which few people can detect, the distinct smell of cyanide. A test later confirmed her suspicions. Sue Snow had been poisoned to death. Looking for a source, police found Excedrin capsules in her home that had been laced with cyanide. Dozens of investigators from the FBI, FDA, and local agencies
Can I come in and talk with you about Excedrin?
swarmed the area.
Annie.
What it felt like to be her in this life. First of all, I had to look at her chart. As you know, I have to do that. So I looked at her chart. She was born on January 19th, 1943. That would make her 77 right now. Can you imagine? 77 years old. I wonder what she'd be like. She'd probably be making moonshine somewhere and pretty cool. That's what I think. I can see the moonshine thing with her. Anyway, I looked at her chart. She had a lot of retrograde planets, but what I found most interesting was the fact that she was a Capricorn sun, last degrees of Capricorn sun, okay, very last degrees, and she was a Cancer moon, and then I understood intrinsically what her thinking pattern was like, at least on an emotional level. She was an Aquarius rising, and I think when I think of Janis Joplin, I see the Aquarius in her personality. I see it. That's the uniqueness. That's the guy that brought her the drugs. The first guy that said no drugs. The second guy, and then the third guy that showed up. So whoever they called, the third guy that showed up, he literally was somebody that brought with him energetic beings that were in control of the situation, and she was locked out of her body. She was basically shut down. So she was shut down. Not a good time at all. And she was in the process of changing things. So they shut it down right there. And I almost have a feeling that the guy that went into the hotel room, he may have had these entities attached to him or these spirits attached to him, or somebody may have projected them onto him to get their work done. Because then I go all the way back to a lawyer's office who I think she called a couple of days before she died, or the week before, or 2 weeks before, but some crazy close amount of time. And I feel like there was a plan to this. It was systematic. I feel like I'm seeing somebody benefit from.
Well, the way Relu told it, it was because his home life was nothing to, write home about. According to him, both he and his wife were guilty of infidelity. And during his last visit home in 1999, his wife drank heavily and a strange man showed up on his doorstep at midnight. In his own words, I cut off ties with everyone, as I didn't want them tracking me down. I knew it was hard for my daughter, but I felt it would be better for her. Relu's case isn't isolated, though. In 2002, accounts clerk Brenda Heist from Lidditz, Pennsylvania, was in the midst of an amicable divorce when she was denied housing support. One day after taking her 8-year-old daughter and 12-year-old son to school, folding the laundry and putting dinner out to defrost, she vanished. Heist's husband was investigated for potential murder charges, but there was no evidence that a crime had been committed. No charges were laid, and